Chapter 14 Semiconductor. Dear students, we know that the material which has a free electrons at a room temperature is called conductor. That means the material which allows the current to pass through it is called as a conductor. So more number of free electrons at the room temperature means that is availability of the free electrons at room temperature. The type of the material is called conductor. Insulate means even at the higher temperatures, so the materials, certain materials does not leave the free electrons. That means the valence electron does not eject outside from the atom. So the availability of the free electrons is not possible in certain materials. That materials is called insulators. But in semiconductors, at very low temperature, there is no free electrons present. But when the temperature increases to room temperature or a certain temperatures, what will happen? Free electrons are available. So the semiconductor possesses both the insulating property and conductor property. So at low temperature, the semiconductor at 0 Kelvin, the semiconductor acts as a insulator. So 0 Kelvin. So not a okay. So is a 0 Kelvin. So at 0 Kelvin, the semiconductor acts as an insulator. But at room temperature around 300 Kelvin, so the same semiconducting material acts as a conductor, because at 0 Kelvin there is no free electrons available for the semiconducting materials. But at the room temperature, the free electrons are forms. That means the valence electron will come out from the atom. So then it becomes a free electrons. Whenever there is a free electrons available, that material is called as a conductor, because the free electrons is responsible for conduction of current in any given material. So we can define that the conductivity of the semiconductor is higher than the insulator but less than the conductor. So it will lies in between these two. Partially insulator, partially conductor. Thus we can say that it is a semiconductor. So I will give one example. Silicon is a best example for silicon, germanium are the examples of semiconductor. So these materials has outermost orbit is 4 electrons, tetravalent element. So these elements are, tetra means 4, valent means valence orbit. So the valence orbit has a 4 valence electrons. So we get that for silicon it is a 14 means, so 2, 8, 4. So that is 2, 8 is a 10, 14, the outermost orbit is 4 electron only. So for germanium it is a 32, 2, 8, 18, 4. So that is a, so whatever it is for the both the materials, the outermost orbit has 4 electrons. Either we can say the silicon or we can take the germanium. So I will take the silicon. So this is a silicon material. We don't bother about the innermost orbits, completely filled orbits, electrons. So these orbits never contribute for the conduction of the material. Only the valence orbit electrons only contributes for the conduction of the material. So the silicon has the outermost orbit. This is outermost orbit whose electrons are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, then this silicon atom is surrounded by another 4 silicon atom. 4 silicon atoms. So here one silicon atom, silicon, silicon, silicon. So the each silicon atom has a tetravalent element. So the outermost orbit has 4 electrons. So again for this silicon atom, 1, 2, 3 and the 4th electron make a covalent bond with center silicon atom. Then 1, 2, 3. Then the 4th electron of this silicon atom makes a covalent bond with central silicon atom. Similarly for this atoms also, this silicon atom also. So very simple students. So each silicon atom has a 4 electrons. So the central silicon atom make a covalent bond. So this bond is called covalent bond. Covalent bond means mutual sharing of electrons. Mutual sharing. So this atom give one electron, this atom will give one electron. So these two make a bond is called as a covalent bond. Mutual sharing of electrons. Very important thing. These things are happens at the temperature T is equal to 0 Kelvin. When the temperature increases, what will happen, sir? When the temperature increases, actually the covalent bond is a weak bond. Then what will happen? The bond will break. So at temperature T is greater than 0 Kelvin, what will happen? Few covalent bond breaks. So that is silicon. Okay. So silicon with the other silicon atoms. So I will show that at T is greater than 0 Kelvin, that is approximately 300 Kelvin at room temperature, few covalent bond breaks. So this covalent bond will be breaks, and this bond will gives the vacant. There will be a vacant created. Then this electron will come out as a free electron. So this is the free electron. So whenever the free electrons are created, here the vacant is created. This vacant is called hole. So this vacant is called hole. So hole is a positive charge, electron is a negative charge. So hole is a positive charge and electron is a negative charge. Hole is a virtual positive charge. Why they are taking it a hole as a positive? The electrons are present in this position because of the already there may be a attraction is there, virtual positive place is there. So we can say that this is a hole as a positive. So I can recall you, when temperature T is equal to 0 Kelvin, all the due to the covalent bond with the central silicon atom, again there will be a crystal may be extended. So for the central silicon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons are there. Octet structure is obtained. So there is no possibilities of free electrons. So the electron cannot be come out from this silicon atom very easily. So that bond is a covalent bond. Okay, so when the temperature is increased to room temperature, few covalent bonds breaks. Then what will happen? The free electron will come out from this silicon crystal. Then it will become a free electron. Then there will be a vacant created. Empty space is called hole. So hole is a virtual positive charge. Free electron is a negative charge. Okay. So whenever the covalent bond breaks, what will happen? So first step at T is equal to greater than covalent bond breaks. Covalent bond breaks. So whenever the covalent bond breaks, electron and hole pairs created. Electron and hole pairs created. Okay. So that is the first step. So by this process, we can come to the conclusion, when the temperature increases, what will happen? Free electron increases. That means availability of the free electron increases because of the few covalent bonds breaks. So the conductivity increases. That means resistance decreases. So we come to the conclusion, semiconductor is a negative temperature coefficient of resistance. Negative temperature coefficient of resistance. That is temperature coefficient of resistance or resistivity. We are studied in third unit in current electricity. So negative temperature coefficient means alpha is a negative. The temperature and the resistance are inversely proportional. When the temperature increases, resistance decreases, and hence more free electrons are available, then the conductivity increases. So that is this is a proportional, inversely proportional. This is the alpha is a temperature coefficient notation. Okay. So what is semiconductor? Semiconductor is a tetravalent element. At 0 Kelvin, it will act as an insulator because there is no free electrons available. Okay. So at very low temperature, what will happen? there will be a no availability of free electrons. So again I will redefine you what is semiconductor. The properties of the semiconductors are semiconductor is a tetravalent element. At 0 Kelvin it will act as an insulator. How it will act as an insulator? Because there is a no availability of free electrons. Why it is a no availability of free electrons? Because there will be a covalent bond made with the central silicon atom with the other silicon atoms. Hence the outermost orbit of the central silicon atom becomes a octant structure. So what will happen? The free electrons are not available. So it is a stable structure. When the temperature increases, what will happen? That particular temperature is more than sufficient to break this weak covalent bond. Not all the covalent bonds are breaks, only very few covalent bonds are breaks. Then what will happen? This free electron will free electron will come out. Hence, there will be a small empty space in that particular place. That empty space is called as a vacant, that is a hole. Hole is a virtual positive charge. Electron is a negative charge. So whenever the covalent bond breaks, the electron hole pairs are created. One bond is break means one free electron and one hole will be created. In this situation, when the temperature increases, the resistance decreases and hence the conductance increases. So we can say that the semiconductor is a negative temperature coefficient of resistance. And number of charges in the semiconductor is always less than the number of charges in the conductor. So compared to the metal material, the semiconductor number of electrons will be, free electrons must be very, very lesser. Hence we can use the conductor as a best conductor. Semiconductor is a conductor. It will act as a pure conductor when the temperature is increased. So this is the introduction about semiconductor. So this type of semiconductor is called elemental semiconductor. So this type of semiconductor is called as a elemental semiconductor. Elemental semiconductor or intrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor. So elemental semiconductor or intrinsic. Why it is elemental semiconductor? Element means the silicon and germaniums are element only. So in elements only it will available, naturally available elements. So it is elemental semiconductor. Intrinsic means there is a no adding up of, it is a pure semiconductor. So otherwise it is called as a pure semiconductor. Elemental semiconductor, intrinsic semiconductor, pure semiconductors are naturally available semiconductor. Example silicon and germanium.